Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. My name is Susan LaCroix, and I, along with my daughter, we've been demonstrators for over 21 years. And we decided, since we lived a couple states apart, that we would get together over Zoom and film our projects and then share them with you on YouTube. So welcome if you are a first-time viewer. We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. And if you are a longtime viewer, thank you for watching us again today. All right, today is Sunday, January 21st. And I can't believe that celebration we're almost a month into it.
Yeah, it's almost half over.
I know, right? And so it's like, what do we want to show? Because we want to show this and this and this, and there's just so much to show. So we will do our very, very best. I want to thank some of the comments I got last week requesting that we use the cow bundle. I promise you we'll get to it. I promise. And brayering, that was another question that came up. And so Julie and I will work together. We kind of have a schedule of things just to try to make sure everything's in. We also check the inventory list to make sure it's available. We don't want to show you something that's not orderable right now. So, all right. So we have decided to go into the Sale-a-Bration catalog and use the level 2 or the $100 level offerings that you can get. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Sale-a-Bration, for every $50 you spend, you get a free gift from Stampin' Up. And if you spend $100, there's another set of offerings you can get, or you can get two $50 offerings. So, all right. I think I'm ready to go to my desktop and show you what I'm gonna use anyway. Here we are, our little Sale-a-Bration brochure. There's a lot packed into this one too this year. What you think, Julie?
I do. There are a lot of options, especially the $50
Yeah.
level options. I think 13 different level 1
Yes.
options for you with a $50 order. So I
Yeah.
am just loving the variety of products.
Oh, I am too. This is my favorite, the Flight and Airy. We've used that, and I'll probably use it again. So, let's see. I love these greetings too. That's great. And some of the products coordinated with things that are either in the annual catalog or most likely the mini catalog. This paper coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle in the mini catalog. And this one carried over, this punch. So this is, I forgot the name of the punch. Heartfelt Hexagon Punch is the name of that. All right. And this cute little Jungle Pals. Can't wait to play with that. But here's where I am. Ta-da! So softly sophisticated. And what I really like about this is it comes with an embossing folder along with a stamp set, which I left on my die cut and embossing machine. So excuse me for 1 second,
Oh.
so I can show it to you. So this stamp set, Softly Sophisticated, is a photopolymer stamp set. It has some two-step stamping in it, so there's a variety of things you can do with it. And then we have some greetings. Hello there, you're in my thoughts, and I really appreciate you. So this is the set of 7 photopolymer stamps. Then we have this really pretty embossing folder, and I'm just going to show you because I already did our piece. Isn't that pretty?
It is so dainty and delicate, and it goes with so many things, not just this stamp set. I love
Oh,
it.
yes. Oh, yes. Yep. So that's what I'm using today. So I might as well just go ahead and get started, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
I can't wait to see
fancy.
what you created.
I like it. It's simple. I know the last couple of weeks I've done some things that were not so simple, but I just decided this week to keep it simple. So my card base is Old Olive, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. Then for my inside piece, I have basic white 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we'll do a little stamping on that. Then I took some 3 3/4 by 5 inch basic white, and I die cut out using the scallop contours, the second largest scallop frame. So this piece is also 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So this is going to layer on here, which is going to layer on here, and we'll do some stamping here. And in case I make a mistake.
I always have a backup.
All right. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to start with this piece, and as pretty as this is, I wanted to kind of enhance it a little bit. So I'm taking the Highland Heather, because that's what color this is, and a blending brush. Now I only need to go around the outline of this, which will work just fine because I want to show you just what a little bit of ink on here to enhance the design, make it pop a little bit.
Oh yeah, I can already see.
Yeah. So like I said, I should have had a piece done, but I was lazy. All right. So I'm just going to go around the edges of this piece. But yeah, you can see the difference already. And it'll peek out from the scallop contour piece. Oh my goodness. So I don't know where you live, but we have gotten dumped on with snow. It is a little
Oh
warmer today. Yeah, well, when I say dumped on, we haven't had a lot of snow this year. So maybe we've got 3 or 4 inches out there total.
no.
So
Okay. That's not a dumping, but
no, that's
that's
not a dumping. You're right.
that is a good amount of snow. I think we had maybe 2 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's winter. What can I say?
That's right.
All right, I'm almost done with this piece, and then we'll do some more stamping here. All right, so there we go. We might as well just keep this open because I'm going to use it next.
I'll allow it.
All right, so this is my inside piece. So I'm using some old olive along with this. And I'm starting with the stems and the leaves because it is two-step. Man, this is a little challenging oh, I got ink all over this. I'm gonna clean this real quick because I want to get that ink off there. All right. Then I'll take the flowers, the petals, put some Highland Heather on here. So what I found is that these 2 little flowers are at the top. And let's see, this one is kind of on the bottom. So that's how I found it easiest to line up. And
Ooh,
it
that
may
does
not
look
line up
tricky.
perfectly, but
It
I
looks
think,
pretty good to me.
yeah, yeah. So now we're going to do this little piece here. But I don't want to get any of the green on the bottom, like the border piece. So I'm going to take some of my removable tape to make a little mask. I love this stuff. Ugh. All right, so I'm just going to cover up those bottom scallops. Okay. And I'm going to put 3 blossoms here.
Side benefit, it also holds your paper down on your stamping surface.
And it does. You are so right, Julie. All right. So for this one, I'm going to kind of come down onto my tape a little bit. I also found that, oh, it looks like I maybe didn't quite get it where I wanted it. I also found that 5 was too many
Talk
because,
about how you're spacing them out.
well, I start kind of in the center, and then
Mhm.
I'm just going to put 1 on either side of that. So it may not be, I'm not measuring or anything.
No,
So I
I
want,
think that's a great way to evenly space by
yeah.
starting in the center. I like that.
So I want a little bit taller. And I think I'm gonna go kind of halfway in between there, maybe. We'll go up a little bit. So they may not be completely even, and while I've got my green open, I'm going to go ahead and no, I better put the flowers on first. Because I may change where I put it based on where these land.
Oh,
All right. So again, I want to line up the flowers with the stems. I mean, it's easy, if you want to practice before you do this, because I think once you figure it out, then it's easier to line up. Not bad, Susan. All right. All right. There we go.
that looks darn near perfect.
Yeah. All right. So let me close up the Highland Heather. And take my hello there and my old olive. I just re-inked this, so I'm trying to make sure I'm okay. And I think I'm going to go like right here. Oh, it's a little crooked. You won't mind, will you, Julie?
Nah.
All right. So this piece is done. Now we're going to assemble our card.
I like these colors together. You're usually not a purple person.
I am not, but I was going, looking for colors. And I thought, oh, Susan, stay away from Moody Moth and Bubble Bath and Flirty Flamingo and Calypso Coral. So I thought, okay, I'm going to just step out of my usual and do purple.
I like it.
So yeah. All right. Come on. Stay down. All right. So we'll put our inside piece and I'm going to grab my liquid glue today. Oop. And squirt some on. I'm in camera. Okay. This is my favorite glue. I know I've been using Seal a lot lately, but this really is my
I
favorite.
was just thinking, I feel like it's been a while since you've used the liquid glue on camera.
I don't know why. It's been sitting right here. It's just, I know, Julie, you feel like, oh man, I'll erase that.
I
There.
feel like what? I always get sticky. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I'm just messy. I guess I always get so messy with the liquid glue. So I just usually use it for little things.
Yeah. And then we'll put our embossed piece on. And you don't need a lot of this. I mean, you don't want it real thick, especially when you're working with smaller pieces. So again, just look, I just really like how that looks, putting some ink around the edges. Oh, you're a little off here, Susan. The beauty of liquid glue.
Yeah.
All right. Get this out of the way. So for this guy, I'm going to put him on with some dimensionals. And I thought about putting the greeting on a label and putting it on there, but I thought, I'm just going to use this whole big thing as my one big label.
Yeah. I love it. Such a clean, simple, easy card. And the embossing folder really just sort of elevates it and makes it so pretty, adds that extra special touch.
Yep. I agree with you, and that's just trying to decide which one of these sets I was going to use. I chose this one. So, all right. So we're going to put this here. Now, obviously, we need something else, right, Julie?
Of course.
So I
Whose
brought
video
out
is this?
right? So I brought out some brushed brass butterflies
Good call.
because these are such cute little flowers. So I'm going to take a big one and maybe put it over here. And then take a little guy and have him coming up from the flowers. And then another little one who wants to come and join the party. So we'll put that in
Oh,
here.
perfect. Oh my gosh.
Oh, not sucking. There you go.
That one's a little drunk.
A little bit. So this is the card. I mean,
Oh,
it's
it's
simple,
lovely.
but I think it's sweet and it'll work for just about any occasion with our little flowers on the inside. I didn't put a greeting in, so I can write a note.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I'm going to, oh, I have two samples to show you from Swaps. So this one is from Betsy Kreider.
Oh, I love that with the
Isn't that
vellum.
pretty? Yeah, she used Berry Bliss, and I
Mm.
think that's Granny Apple Green.
Mm-hmm.
She used the other flower in leaves from what I did. So she used the bigger ones.
Nice.
And then this one is from Margot Richardson, and I love this card.
Yeah, scoot down just a little. There
Thank
you
you.
go.
I'm not watching my screen. So she
Oh,
used the large flowers too, boho blue, and I think she used Lost Lagoon,
yeah, it looks like
the
it.
leaves, and the scallop punch with your In My Thoughts. And what she did was she adhered this strip of designer series paper onto a piece of basic white, and then she ran that piece through the embossing folder. And I'm not sure what embossing folder she used. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's,
think she used the distressed tile embossing folder,
oh yeah,
but
that's
she
what it is.
probably intended to use the one that went with
Oh,
with
well, but
the
you know what?
bundle.
This kind of coordinates with the designer series paper.
Oh, absolutely. And then the dies are part of that same suite.
Yeah,
What's it called? Thoughtful Expressions?
I think so. Something like that. I don't have my mini handy. But yes, so those are um three
Poetic
cards.
Expressions. Sorry. Well, the dies are thoughtful expressions and the paper is the poetic expressions.
There you go. So three different looks with different
Oh,
colors, with different layouts. I mean, I do love this set. I'm just sorry it's going away at the end of February.
yes. So get it while you can, because this one with the embossing folder, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, if it runs out before the end of celebration, because they
Yeah,
will have a limited number of embossing folders probably, and so when they run out, then
they're
it
gone.
won't be available. So yeah, definitely make this one high on your priority list and get it soon.
Absolutely. So I'm going to scoot back over to here and I'm going to show you one more time. So here it is. So sweet. I
I
really like
love
them.
it.
I did too. So that's it for this week. Next week, nope, we're still in celebration. So um
I'm not
we
sure. We got
do,
to figure it out.
I know we do because yes, we go by the inventory availability too. So so if you've started with me, because I'm part 2 and Julie is part 1, and I didn't mention that at the beginning. So if you're new to us, we've been doing this in 2 parts. So when we can, we join by audio for each other so we can, just share comments and chit chat a little bit. But then this also allows us to join during the premiere so that we can add comments and chat with you all that way. So it's the best of both worlds, I think. But
Definitely.
yes, so in the middle of the screen will be a link to go back to Julie's if you either A, want to watch it a second time, or B, you haven't seen it yet and you started with me. So you can go back and catch her video there as well. And it will be in the description, along with the card measurements, the supplies that you can purchase, and anything else. So I think that's it for now, Julie. Stay warm this week. We'll be chatting.
Yes, for sure.
So until next Sunday, Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a wonderful week, everybody. Stay warm, stay inside, stamp.
Yes.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you too, Julie.